So welcome everyone to our Tuesday night wellness and working from home event. So thanks to everybody that's jumped on tonight to hear a little bit more around what we're up to. So you may or may not know much about what we're here to share with you tonight if you're sort of new to jumping on. So thanks for joining us, and thanks to anybody that's jumped on to support the girls who are launching tonight. We're really excited to hear from them later on, so make sure you stick around to hear their shares later on in the event. So just to start off, my name's Crystal. I've been in the business for a year now, and I'm going to start off by sharing around our program and product, and then we're going to hear a little bit more around the business side of things later on as well. So just to kick us off, we have our Juicy Body Transformation Program. So this is our whole food, clean eating program that's all about inspiring healthy living and creating community around health. So as I said before, you may or may not know much about our product and program. So our program is, as I said, all designed to inspire people just to live a healthier lifestyle. So it is a lifestyle program. So that's really our big point of difference. There are a lot of programs out there that are short term, that, are focused on a short period of time. And then the thing that usually happens after that time is that people usually revert back to where they were at when they, first started. But the difference with our program is it's a lifestyle program. So once people join us, they're in the program for life, and we're focused on sustainable, realistic, long-term results. So we've got over 200 recipes in our program. We're always having new things added. So we've recently had a Thermomix guide added, Christmas guide, Easter guide, Mother's Day guide. It's just endless. We have so much value in our program, which is really amazing. And we host the program through Facebook, so we have a really strong community in there, and we all team up together and support each other and inspire each other on our health journey. So we have incorporated into our program for best results our whole food products. So again, you may or may not have seen our products before, and they are our Juice Plus whole food capsules. So these products have been around for over 25 years now, so they've got a long history, and they have a huge amount of science and research behind them as well. So they're the most researched product of their type on the market. We have 37 gold standard peer-reviewed studies. So if you're into the science and the research, definitely reach out and find out more, and have a closer look at those studies, because there's amazing lot of information there with some really, really great benefits around the results from adding this to your daily diet. So in our whole food capsules, we have 30 different fruits, vegetables and berries. And the idea behind the product is all about bridging the gap in our nutrition. So I think statistics show that about 2% of the population actually consume the recommended daily intake of fruits and vegetables. So that really shows that there's such a huge gap in what people are eating and what they ideally should be eating, and therefore, how their health, where their health is at. So by adding this in, you're increasing your immunity and decreasing inflammation. And those two things have an impact on all types of disease. So no matter where your health is, this is going to have a huge impact on your health from the inside out. So something that really stood out for me when I first heard about the product was the fact that on the back of the pot is a food label. So unlike on a multivitamin or something that's synthetic, you sort of look at the words and don't really know how to say them or what they are. The great thing about our product is it's food. So, for example, on the vegetable blend here, I've got carrot, cabbage, kale, broccoli, beetroot, parsley, spinach. I know what all of those things are. And unless you're allergic to one of the fruits and vegetables, you can safely consume it. So that's whether you're pregnant, breastfeeding, elderly, kids, it's safe for everyone, which is really amazing and really a point of difference with other products on the market. We also have our children's health study. So for any adult that orders the trio or just the fruit and veg, you get to nominate a child to receive the kids' products for free between the age of 4 and 18. So this is the same whole food ingredients. They add some tapioca to give it chewiness, And it's a really, really positive way of getting more fruits and vegetables into our kids. And what happens is that it actually helps them to crave more whole foods for themselves. So by flooding the body with all the nutrition from the whole foods, your body starts to crave more. So the same way for adults and for kids. The studies have shown that kids have actually gone for more whole foods by choice after adding this into their daily diet, which is amazing, and lots of other positive impacts as well. Our second product, so we keep it really simple. It's all about plants. It's all about whole food nutrition. Our second product is our vegan protein and superfoods powder. So this comes in vanilla and chocolate. We don't advocate this as a meal replacement, but it's a really great option when you're busy and when you know that you're going to grab something that you would prefer not to have that's not so healthy. This is the best thing to have on hand. Otherwise, you can use it just to boost a smoothie, in pancakes, protein balls, all those types of things. So this is completely plant-based. It's plant-based protein, so it's different to a whey protein that you may have heard of before. Whey protein is a dairy-based protein. It's highly processed, so this is extremely clean and plant-based. Again, it's great for everybody in the family, so really, really awesome way of getting lots of superfoods and veggies into kids. Make up a chocolate smoothie and, they're excited and you're happy because you're getting all this extra nutrition into them. So that is really our range. We keep it really simple, and we love to hear about the real stories and the real results that people are benefiting from, including the program and the product in their daily routine. So we're going to jump across to Nicola. I think who's going to share a little bit around her results so far. If you want to take yourself off mute, Nicola, that would be awesome.
Hi, everybody. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Perfect. Okay, so I'm just going to close this door because people are yelling while I'm online. Okay, so I have ordered and taken up the products being the capsules. I have also signed up for the child health study for my kids. And I'm also taking the complete shakes as well. So decided to go with the whole lot to get the best coverage that I possibly can for my body. So personally, the capsules have proven to, firstly, what I noticed was obviously the increase in energy that everyone talks about. But mainly for me, I suffer from really bad eczema. And so the berry blend has actually really helped in clearing up the eczema that I suffer from quite badly. So that was a big thing for me. I'm always very conscious of, I suppose, the eczema on my legs, etc. So especially around summertime, it makes it really hard to sort of wear shorts when it's hot if I've got, scars and stuff on my legs. So that was a really big thing for me. With the kids' chews, I have a 6-year-old, a 3-year-old, and a 7-month-old. So the 6 and 3-year-old are taking the chews, and we're actually seeing dramatic differences in my 6-year-old's behaviour. And also my 3-year-old has actually managed to start putting on weight, which is a very big milestone for us, considering that his weight had sort of plateaued for about a 12-month period there. So he's actually starting to beef up a little bit, which is really good. With the shakes, I've been extremely happy with the fact I sometimes have to run out the door at 6 o'clock in the morning to go out to the defence base to do photography. And not only do I need the energy, but I, often don't have time to have a meal in the morning. So, I whip up in summer a frappe from the drinks, from the shakes, and they're absolutely amazing. They're nutritious. I'm getting everything I need. And they do actually keep me quite full until later in the day as well. So, that's an added bonus for me. I also got, on a side note, my mum onto the products. Now, she suffered from quite bad IBS for many years. And I had said to her at one stage, sort of, halfway through the first 4 months, I said, "How are you feeling?" And she said, "I don't feel any different." I was like, "Oh, okay." But then she came to me about 2 weeks ago and said, "You won't believe it, I haven't had IBS for about 3 weeks." So, that's a big milestone for my mum. She suffered from that for years. So to actually see her sort of come out from that side, and she said the products actually are working because she's tried so many other things. So obviously her digestive health has become better from it as well. So, you know, kicking goals there. Super happy for my mum, and definitely super happy for what it's doing for our family.
Awesome. Thank you so much for sharing, Nicola. And it's great to hear, you know, how it's impacting the different people in your life, the different people in your family. And I think, you know, as you said, you know, sometimes, you know, people experience things at different stages, different time frames, and, you know, we just know that it's doing things internally, you know, wherever your health is at, you know, it's doing something in a positive way. So that's really awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for sharing.
One other thing, can I add? Sorry.
Yeah.
Ellie, my 7-month-old, is a breastfed baby, and this is another thing that I needed to say. Like, breastfed babies, obviously, like, can go, you know, sometimes 5, 6, 7 days without actually doing a poo. And once I started on the products, I actually noticed that her digestion had actually become better as well, and she's a lot more frequent now. So that's a good thing for her, less constipation, and she's a much happier baby.
That's amazing.
So,
thanks for sharing.
Awesome. Thank you.
I've heard other stories around results with the complete powders and, you know, breast milk and helping the supply as well. So, you know, just the benefits of getting more plants into your body, especially at that time when you're, you know, usually quite depleted, is, you know, really positive. So that's awesome. Thanks, Nicola. So now we're going to jump across and hear a little bit more around the business side of things. So we're going to jump over to Christy, who's going to share a little bit around a concern that sometimes people have when they first hear about this opportunity. Thanks, Christy.
Hi guys, how you going? I'm going to share about some concerns you guys have. My main concern is I'm going to start talking while I'm mute, so I haven't done that, so I have overcome my big concern. Thanks for that, Nick. I'm really glad to hear about your mum's, you know, starting to see some results. That's awesome. And, you know, not having to take medication, that sort of stuff is pretty fun. What was I talking about? Oh, some concerns at the business. Right, we're flipping things to the business. So I just tell you a little concern that come up for me, and I've heard it along the way as well. I've been doing this business now for just over 15 months, and I've had this, you know, I've had other people question the same sort of thing. So before I got started, I'd never worked online or done any sort of work like this before. I pretty much told my mum that I was excited and what I was about to do. So my mum, being high up in corporate, in the corporate world, sort of told me, Christy, don't do it. It's a pyramid scam or pyramid scheme or whatever you want to say. Run for the hills, don't do it. And, okay. So I sort of said to mum, well, what is a pyramid scam? And she sort of looked at me really confused and said, well, I don't know. It's just one of them things. Don't do it. Okay, so the person that introduced me to the business was actually my sister-in-law. My sister-in-law was a naturopath. She's all about things healthy all the time. And she was telling me that this business is the best thing she's ever done, and she's making all this money and she's helping all these people. And so I'm sitting there going, okay, well, on one hand, my sister-in-law saying it's the best. My mum's saying run for the hills. So I thought I'll just check out what a pyramid scam or scheme is. So as a guy typed pyramid scam into Google, and I found out really quickly that a pyramid scam is actually super illegal, and it has been since like the 70s. Juice Plus has been around for like over 40 years, as I think Crystal mentioned. So I think if it were a pyramid scam, it definitely would have been found out by now. I also found out, doing a little bit of research, I dug a bit deeper and found out basically what the structure of pretty much every business in the world looks like, and then what the structure of ours look like. So what we do is, what do we do? Multi-level marketing, or network marketing, if you want to call it that. So, and I just found out there's a massive point in difference on how, as I said, I'm just going to mute that, regular things, businesses are structured and how ours is. So I'm just going to share with you a little bit, right? Going to see. Okay, so let me show you something. So I'm just going to draw a really terrible pyramid right there. And I had a backup pen because that one wasn't very good. So anyway, can everyone see my pyramid there? So I'm just going to use Coles as my example. I was at Coles today. I got some ingredients. I don't know if some of you guys have seen, but we've got like this raw carrot cake on our Mother's Day edition to our program, and it is yummy. Anyway, so, okay, he runs the top of Coles, yeah? At Coles, at the bottom of Coles, you've got all these girls and guys down here on the checkouts, yeah? Just like any other business in the entire world, there are levels of Coles, right? Okay, so tonight I'm going to talk to you a little bit about Sarah. Most Coles have a Sarah, right? Working on the checkouts. So you can't see my face, but not to worry. So Sarah's worked at Coles. She's just got this job at Coles. Congratulations to Sarah. She's working on the checkouts. Now, Sarah works really hard. She's doing 40-something hours a week. She's getting paid pretty average money per hour, to be honest. And she's working hard to get to deli manager, which is the first sort of up level with pay and, you know, upper level in the company. So Sarah's worked here for like 2 years. She's made all these friends on the deli, and now she's going for deli manager. So Sarah's sort of got to get her claws out a little bit and fight and bitch with her friends, though, because, I mean, there's only one position for deli manager in that specific Coles store, yeah? So she's then dobbing on her friends that are coming in late, 1 minute late, or she's staying back doing extra hours for free and not being paid, you know, bitching about her friends and that sort of stuff so that she can get the position. So massive congratulations to Sarah. She's made it up here to deli manager. She got a tiny, tiny little, maybe 20 cents an hour pay rise increase and a whole bunch of extra responsibilities. She might even have to, you know, stay back. She might have to go traveling to do a bit of training on how to run the deli properly. You know, she might have to go and at her own expense, go to some other training on, you know, cold meats and that sort of stuff. So with very minimal pay rise. Now, the only people that are actually happy about Sarah's promotion to deli manager is probably the CEO and Sarah. That's about it. Everybody else is all upset that they didn't get the deli manager position, right? So anyway, so Sarah works here for another 3 years. Say she works at Coles another 3 years. She's now going for, I don't know, Coles. So store manager. She's now going for store manager, right? So by this point, Sarah's worked here for about 5 years now. Now, again, the same thing. So all her friends that she's currently made in the deli, she's now got to fight and bitch and get her claws out and that sort of stuff because they're all going for store manager. Sorry, excuse me. You know, dobbing them in, coming in late and that sort of stuff, staying back late, not getting paid for that, putting in extra hours and extra work and extra commitment and all that. So anyway, so now Sarah's worked at this Coles for, we're going to say 5-ish years, and she's made it to store manager. Okay, so she's gone up this ladder again. So congratulations to Sarah. She's gotten to store manager. Again, the only people who are happy about her promotion is the CEO and Sarah herself. Everybody else is quite upset because they didn't get the position. Now I can keep going, right? So let's go to area manager. Sarah's worked at Coles for, say, 10, 12 years, and she makes it to area manager. Congratulations to Sarah. Works her ass off, very minimal pay rise, a whole bunch of extra responsibilities, and I can almost guarantee most definitely right now she's got to go do training on her own time. She's got to come in when someone calls in sick. She's got to write rosters. She's got to deal with all of the headache of all that. So now, anyway, the point I'm getting at, right, is I think that most of the people in the world will agree with me that Sarah can work at Coles for the next 50 years of her life. So I can be an old lady still working at Coles and still bitching and fighting with her friends. And quite frankly, Sarah's never, ever, ever going to be the CEO of Coles, right? No matter how hard she works, no matter how many hours she puts in, no matter how long she works there, no matter how much commitment and dedication she is, Sarah's probably never, ever going to be the CEO of Coles. And quite frankly, all these positions up the top here are more than likely outsourced, yeah, to other people with high qualifications, not Sarah getting promoted all the time. So anyway, so I'm going to show you about network marketing or multi-level marketing, what we do, right? So what I found out really quickly after doing a bit of research from, you know, hearing from my mum and stuff like that, is it's actually quite opposite. Let me do it like this way. It's actually quite opposite. So I'm going to draw it a little bit more like this. It's a really terrible triangle. Sorry about that. Really quite sure. Anyway, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. So we have a top position in our company as well. It's called NMD. Not to worry at the moment what that means. And then we have a position that you come in here called VF. Right? We have levels, exactly the same as any other business in the world. We have levels. Okay? Now, the difference is when you're getting a job at Coles, right? If you're my mum, let's say, okay, you can't see me. If you're my mum and let's say you're really high up in corporate, right? And you wanted to apply for a position at Coles, there is no way you'd have to apply for a checkout chick position down here, yeah? You're my mum, you could probably apply for somewhere way, way, way up here, right? I don't know what the positions are called in Coles, but you could probably apply for some really high up corporate position, right? The difference in ours is no matter who you are, if you're my mum high up in corporate, if you've, I don't know, just come out of jail, you're a stay-at-home mum, you dropped out of school, you know, it doesn't matter what walk of life you are, it doesn't matter who you are, whether you speak English or not, it doesn't matter your nationality, nothing. So every single person that comes into our business comes in at the exact same level as a VF. Okay? So again, we have levels. The difference again between over here with poor Sarah getting a little bit of a pay rise per hour, not much, and probably no bonus at all. I mean, these days you don't even get a Christmas bonus or anything. Ours over here is when we get to these levels, not only do we go up in a pay rise, but we also get bonus money, which is super awesome. And I think Joe is going to share a little bit about that a bit later on tonight. But we also get bonuses. So the difference between ours is the only point of difference really is the only way for us to get to these levels is to actually help other people get to those levels as well. Does that make sense? So instead of over here, these people are squashing their friends and dobbing them in for coming in a minute late and all that sort of stuff. The difference in ours is the only way we can go up to the levels is to help other people do the same thing. So this business is a helping business. So we help other people make some money. We help other people live a little bit healthier, lose a little bit of weight, get a little bit clearer skin, stop their IBS medication like Nicola was sharing earlier. And then they got the ladder, right? Now, again, a massive, massive difference is every single person that comes into our company or our team or our business or whatever you want to call it has the absolute potential to reach the top. We have unlimited NMD positions in our company, right? Unlimited. So just to share with you guys really quickly, I said before, I started this business 15 months ago. I was a stay-at-home mum. I don't know anything about working online or nutrition or health or anything like that. Didn't know anything at all. I've had loads of women and amazing people supporting me and helping me and teaching me exactly what to do. And already in 15 months, I've gone this one, this one, this one, and I'm really close to this next one just up here. I'm super close. So in only 1 year, right, I'm only 2 levels away from our top position in our company, which is super awesome. And it's all about helping others and inspiring others about health and living. Thank you. I'm going to pass it over to Hayley, who is that right, Hayley? Who is going to talk to you a little bit more about some concerns that come up in our business.
Thanks,
Thank you.
Thanks. Hey everyone, thanks for taking some time out on your Tuesday night. I'm going to talk a little bit about, sometimes it's another hesitation that comes across in our business. And I was on the product for about 6 months before the opportunity really came to a point for me, and I was really hesitant at first, and I think some people really are when they come into this business. I didn't want it to be something that I had to rope in my friends and my family for, and that was a really big concern for me. Another thing is I'm a stay-at-home mum. I've got 2 kids. I don't really get out as often as I'd like to, and trying to find team and customers was also a big hesitation for me because I didn't really know a lot of people. Thankfully, I came to find out that that's not, it doesn't have to be a big concern at all, and I'm going to show you why. If you haven't noticed already, we do like our whiteboards in this business. So, being a stay-at-home mum, I do like to base my business on social media. It's how I'm able to connect with a lot of people. And when I first came into the business, I did meet a girl called Kit. Now, Kit joined my team. We met on social media, so we didn't know each other beforehand. And then Kit has then gone and shared the business opportunity with one of her friends, who was Cora. Now, Cora has then gone and shared the business with a girl that she's met at the park, who was Abby. And Abby has actually gone and shared the business with someone else, who was Beck. Sorry if you can't see them. Now, as time went on, Kit shared the business with one other person, Cora shared it with 2 people, Abby shared it with 1, and Beck shared it with 3. So you can see how my business is organically growing, and I've still only known Kit at the start here. Now, obviously, as time has gone on, my team has grown and grown, and then it's just getting bigger and bigger. And we like to call this the popcorn effect, so it does organically grow. So that could be an option for you if you had the same hesitations as I did. I do know a lot of people who do like to base their business on social media, but I hope that clears up a little bit of the hesitation and that doubt as well. So I am going to hand over to Joe now. He's going to talk a little bit about how we get paid and some different levels in our business as well, so all the fun stuff.
Thanks, Hayley, and hi everyone. Thanks everyone for jumping on tonight. It's nice to see some new faces on here. So I'm going to talk about the all-important, exciting part about how we get paid in this business. So we actually get paid 3 ways. So we get paid in what we call retail, we get paid in commission, and we also get paid in bonuses. So with our retail, basically we're connecting our customers to our head office, who then ship out the products to our customers. We don't actually have to hold any stock at our house, go to the post office and ship lots of products around the place. So we basically are just connecting our customers to head office, and they do all the hard work for us, which is pretty awesome. The second way in which we get paid is what we call commission. So this is what we refer to as the beach money. So once you get to a point in your business and you're earning, different percentages of commission, you can be earning that money while you take a break, go on holidays for a while, or just have some time out, so you can still be earning some money while you're not actually going to work, which is pretty awesome. And then the final way in which we get paid is in bonuses. So I'm going to talk a little bit more about this because this is the most exciting part. On our team, we have a little rule that we have to spend our bonus money on ourselves, do something nice for ourselves, or buy ourselves a present. As mums, we tend to put ourselves last. So this is our opportunity to do something nice for ourselves. So when we come into the business, the first main bonus and level that we're going for is what we call SDVF. Now, again, we don't need to know what this level means at the moment, but when we get to this level, we get a nice $400 bonus. And then the person that taught us how to do the business, they also get that bonus. So it's all about raising each other up and helping each other. And you also, get a bonus as well for helping someone. So that's awesome. So tonight we've got Lucia sharing. She's just on the tip of SDVF. So she's going to share her story for us. Thank you, Lucia.
Hey guys, thank you for joining the Zoom event. I'm really excited to talk about my experience with Juice Plus. I started about 5 months ago. In the beginning I was a little bit shy because obviously I was worried about what people think about me, and people think about the negative part, but since I started I got a lot of positive feedback. I helped so many people for a healthier lifestyle. And I'm slowly going to SDVF, which I'm really excited. My goal is to reach that by the end of the month, because I'm going to go to the Juice Plus conference. I'm really excited to meet all the people who are really successful in the business, because it's my dream to be able to travel and work from home. That's my passion. I would love to be on an island, or maybe one day I go back to Holland, visit my family, and I can still be working, which I think is the most amazing part of the business. It gives you so much freedom. I love it as well that everybody's helping each other, everybody supports each other. It's a really cool community. I love it that you can get bonuses, so you can grow in the business. Like what I'm used to do is you work in the office, you might get a little pay raise, you might get a little bonus, but it's hard to really grow. Here in this business, the harder you work, the more you can earn. And I think that's amazing, and I'm really excited to continue with my business.
Thanks, Lucia. That's such an awesome story. And can't wait for the Gold Coast conference as well. So that'll be super exciting, and big things to come for you. So then the next level after SDVF that Lucia will be heading towards is what we call SC. Sorry, my text is correct itself here. When we get to SC, we get a $600 bonus. Sorry, guys. And then the person that taught us also gets a $600 bonus. We've got Cody on tonight to share her SC story with us. If you could take yourself off mute, please, Cody.
Hey, guys. Can you hear me okay? Yeah, perfect. So I've been in the business for just over a year, and to kind of give you a bit of background of how I came into it, I started on the products first and had really good results, and I just had a lot of people asking me, different things about it and why I was feeling more energized and my skin was clear and things like that. So kind of looked into the business side of things. I'm a registered nurse, so when I got into the business, I just finished my degree at university. So after 4 years, the last thing I thought I was going to do was join a business and have my own business. But since then, it's really been amazing. Being able to help so many people outside the hospital has really been incredible. But, you know, the long-term picture, to look at it within the first 4 months, I think I was earning so much that I could just afford to go on holidays every month last year. You know, I'm currently living in Alice Springs nursing, and my family's back in WA, so being able to have that opportunity to fly over and surprise them for birthdays and things like that has really been incredible. And I've got a holiday planned in July and August for 2 months, so you know, this business has really been able to allow me to go traveling when and wherever I want, despite working full time. You know, I don't have to worry about money when I'm away, because I'll still be getting paid when I'm on holidays and helping others and things like that. So it really is a journey. Like the girls say, it's the community that goes behind it as well. You really are surrounded by a lot of positive and, you know, people that are just wanting to be the best version of themselves and help you do the same. So in saying that, it's been incredible to work with some amazing women across Australia, and, you know, just being able to fly to conference next month in June and have a week with all the girls. So it's awesome, and I'm excited to see what this, you know, can offer in the future. It has already offered so much, and I've travelled, you know, more than I could ever dreamed of already. So it definitely is a bigger picture of travelling and things like that for me. Thanks, Jo.
Thank you. Thanks, Cody. That's awesome. I love, you know, I love the diversity of the people that we have in this business. You know, some of us are stay-at-home mums, but some of us are full-time, you know, working nurses in remote places of Australia that are still managing to do this business and still have massive, massive success in it. So, yeah, that's really great. So the next level, found a new texter. The next level up is what we call SSC. When we get there, we get a nice $1,200 bonus, and the person that taught us gets a $1,200 bonus. Next one up, we have QNMD. When we get there, it's a $1,500 bonus, and then the person that taught us also gets a $1,500 bonus. And then, as Christy was saying earlier, our pinnacle position, what we call the, NMD. Thank you. So NMD, once we get here, we get a nice $3,000 bonus. So when you get to this point, you can be earning, you know, at least $10,000 a month, and that's not including bonuses. So just goes to show the power of this business. So that's how we get paid. So now we're going to hear from a couple of girls who are launching their business tonight, which is very exciting. So first off, we'll hear from Lexi. So I'll just get you to take yourself off mute. Thanks, Lexi.
Hi, sorry, my screen's just playing up. Okay. Can everyone hear me okay? Okay.
All good.
Okay. So realistically, I met Christy, must be about 2 months ago now. I met Christy through social media, how, you know, most of us use social media to talk about Juice Plus and help people. She was actually helping another lady who was is a stay-at-home mum, and she wanted to continue to stay at home. So she was helping her earn some money from home. And I said, well, look, tell me, I would like to know, I'm interested, what do you do? And she said, I'm a health and wellness coach. And I said, that's interesting, that's new. Tell me some more. And we talked over a couple of weeks, and then we had a bit of a talk with Erin, her upline, and we talked about the business and what it could do for me. And what it could do for me is make a stable home, make things affordable for us, you know, currently at home with us. We're living with my parents to help pay the bills, to help get ahead in life. You know, we're living off my husband's wage. I was scared to go back to work because while I was pregnant, I was made redundant. You know, getting back out in there, that workforce world. You know, creating that resume. You know, doing all the job interviews and everything. Then trying to put my daughter into childcare. All of that was just so daunting for me. And then I met Christy, who's just a beautiful, inspiring person. And, you know, we talked about the product and how the product could help me. You know, my health has been terrible for years. You know, I suffer from skin conditions and, you know, I'm overweight, and some of these things just weren't changing no matter what I did. And I thought, you know what, give the product a go. What's the worst that could happen? And I love it. You know, my skin conditions are clearing up. I've had pimples on my upper arms I haven't been able to get rid of ever. Dermatitis that is gone. I'm finally dropping kilos. People are complimenting me. But top it all off, this is the best I've ever felt in my own skin. Something for me that I feel like I deserve. And it's the best thing that could have happened. And I love it. And I see this going so far for me, and I'm so proud of myself. Thanks, Jo.
That's awesome. I'm going to jump in. Thank you so much, Lexi. Thanks for being vulnerable, and, you know, thank you for just sharing from the heart, because I think that's what people really resonate and really appreciate to hear. And, you know, it is a really personal journey, and you know, all those results that you're getting around your health, and, you know, that's just going to inspire so many people around you. And, you know, that's an amazing thing to be able to share with others. And then, you know, now you get to also get excited about the business side of things and how that can impact you and your family, you know, and that's huge. And as we've kind of, you know, shared from different people tonight, this is an opportunity that's for everyone, no matter where you're at. It can have such a positive, even just the community, like Lexi would, you know, have experienced so far from a short time being involved in a community of people that are really supportive and, you know, want you to succeed and want you to improve your, you know, your health and what you're up to is, you know, so positive. So we're excited to have you on our team. You're doing an amazing job so far, and, you know, really big things to come for you over the next, you know, months and years. So yeah, thank you so much for sharing so vulnerably tonight. We all really appreciate it.
Thank you.
And thank you to everyone that's jumped on to support Lexi as well. It's really exciting to have everyone here tonight to share it. So we're going to jump over to Jess now, who's also launching tonight, which we're really excited about. And we're going to hear a little bit around her experience so far. Jess, feel free to share around the product or the business or whatever you want to let us know about tonight. That would be great.
Oh, sorry, I've started. Yep. So to start with, you know, I was a bit skeptical, thinking, oh yeah, sure, you know, how can it work? How can it do all these things it says? But then I know Christy, and I saw how well she did, and my sister started on it, and she has done absolutely incredibly. I mean, she's lost a whole heap of weight, her energy, her skin, just everything has gone great. And, you know, I'm got 2 young kids, I work, I've got uni, so it was all kind of just getting me down, and I was thinking I've never got energy, I just want to sleep. So I thought, you know what, I'll give it a shot, and I've started it, and it has been absolutely incredible. I mean, you notice the difference. I've got eczema, and so does my eldest daughter, and yeah, it's cleared it up and helped amazingly. I have someone who's started who's actually, you know, had things like constipation and stuff, and she says it's cleared up and helped amazingly. And another friend has even said how her depression, how it's actually helped with it. She can get out of bed and she's feeling better. And yeah, it's doing wonders for all them. So yeah, so definitely, you know, glad gave it a shot and got onto it. And yeah, so now I'm just kind of trying to help more people, because I figured I was so glad that I got the help from Christy and saw how she did. And yeah, now I just kind of want to share it around and see, you know, how far other people can grow and how good they can go.
Sorry, not sure what else I'm supposed to say. I was prepared and forgot.
That is perfect. Thanks so much, Jess. And again, you know, it's great to just hear how it's impacting you already from the health side, and, you know, so much more to come in regards to the business. So we're excited for both of you. And again, thanks to anyone that's jumped on to support Jess tonight. So I guess just to wrap up, you know, if this is something that is new to you and you're here tonight just sort of finding out a bit more, definitely get your questions answered. That's what we're here for. So you know, this is really an opportunity to see if it resonates with you, if it's something that you think, you know, could be a positive thing in your life as well, whether it's from the health perspective or the business perspective or both. Definitely reach out and get your questions answered. And, you know, I think, again, tonight we've really shared that this is an opportunity for anyone, wherever you're at, whatever you're up to. It's something that can slot in around the other things that you have going on, and really just, you know, be another way to, you know, take your life to the next level. And we're really about, you know, creating a life rather than making a living through, you know, work and things like that. So just to wrap it up, thanks again to everyone that's jumped on. We're here every Tuesday, so you're welcome to come along any week and invite, you know, others to join us as well. And congrats to the girls, and we'll see you all here next week. Thanks, girls.